Good afternoon and welcome to the August 19th virtual meeting of Chatham's Historic Business District Commission. My name is Daniel Silver and I am the current chairman. Hopefully this is the way that the meeting will unfold this afternoon. We'll have the Central Permitting Coordinator, who I believe is with us, Sarah Clark, read the Governor's directives concerning the meetings during the COVID crisis, and then we'll have a roll call of the members who are present. And then from there, we will approve the minutes, and after the minutes are approved, we will move on to the applications. And we ask that when our clerk reads your application, you speak up and identify yourself and give us whatever pertinent details you may have. And then the commission will ask you questions. We'll take questions from the commission members, and then we'll get a motion, and then we will approve it, hopefully. So anyways, again, we'll have Sarah Clark read the directive from the governor concerning the open meeting laws during this crisis. Sarah?
Okay, please note this meeting is being recorded and will be available shortly hereafter for scheduled and on-demand viewing on any smartphone or tablet device. If anyone else is recording this meeting, please notify the chairman. Pursuant to Governor Baker's March 12, 2020 order suspending certain provisions of the open meeting law, General Law 30A, Section 18, and the Governor's March 23, 2020 order imposing strict limitations on the number of people that may gather in one place, this meeting of the Historic Business District Commission is being conducted via remote participation. No in-person attendance of the members of the public will be permitted, but every effort will be made to ensure that the public can adequately access the proceedings as provided for in the order. A reminder that persons who would like to listen to this meeting while in progress may do so by calling the phone number 1-508-945-4410, conference ID 224-256-328#. Despite our best efforts, we may not be able to provide for real-time access, and will post a record of this meeting on the town's website as soon as possible.
Very good. Thank you, Sarah. As I said, we'll now do a roll call of those who are present. I know that Darcy Sequin, our vice chair, is not here, nor is our first alternate, Doug Grattan. However, we do have our clerk, Sam Strivett. You're here, is that correct?
Correct.
Okay, and we have our second alternate, Steve DeBoer. You're here, Steve?
That's correct, I'm here.
All right, and we have, who else? Do we have Robert Burns here?
I'm here. Bob Burns is here.
Okay, and Bob Burns is here, a regular member, Bob Burns. All right, so we do have a quorum. Sam, let's see, the minutes are of August 5th. Is that right?
That's correct.
Okay, and everybody present except me will be voting. So do you have any amendments or any changes?
I have on the page 406, there's a little typo. The last bullet point from the bottom says the applicant replied that, and there's a T that has been put in, and there should be a space. Has replied that on the front left of the building would be 2 inverters. And on the page 5 of 6, the second bullet point from the top, I think the sentence would read much better. The black panels will be mounted with micro inverters underneath. So those are my 2 amendments.
Is that it, Sam?
That's it.
All right, then. Anybody else? How about a motion?
I move that we accept the minutes as amended for August 5th, 2020.
All right. Do I have a second? Bob?
Bob Burns, second.
Okay. Now we'll call for a vote. Sam?
Yes.
You're in favor? Okay. Bob?
Yes.
I am as well. And Steve?
Steve DeBoer approves.
Okay. And I approve as well. Very good. So now moving on to the applications. Hopefully, as Sarah said, we have the applicant here. First one, Sam, 20-067.
Yes, application 20-067 is under the category of additions, alterations by Peter Demos, care of Southern New England Windows, application to replace 9 windows on the structure located at 447 Main Street.
Very good. We'll give our applicant a chance to show up.
I am here. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Will you identify yourself, please?
Yes, my name is Mike Bedard, and I'm with Southern New England Windows.
And what are you proposing, sir? Can you tell us a little bit about these 9 windows?
Okay, so the reason the count is 9 is actually for the, if you look at the building, the front of the building where it shows the 2 doors and 3 picture windows, the 2 large picture windows would actually each get 2 picture windows per opening instead of 1 large window that you see there now. We were unable to try to replace it with 1 window. So therefore, on the front of the building, you're seeing, if everybody follows me, you're seeing 3 picture windows, 2 with grids in them and 1 without to the right underneath the sign that says coffee.
All right,
Does everybody follow me?
Very good. Let's see what the, are you done?
Oh, no. Okay. So that would be 2, 4, 5 windows that are accounted for there in the front. Then around to the left side, you see another large picture window with grids. That would count for 2 more picture windows, which would be 6 and 7. And then around to the right side, where is the entrance to the parking lot in the rear, 8 and 9 would be the 1 double hung and the 1 picture window that is there in between the 2 double hung flankers.
Okay.
That would account for the 9 windows going into this building.
All righty. Let's see what the commission members who are present think about this. Sam, will you start us off?
Yeah, well, I'm still kind of, I started on the right-hand side of the building and how many window, no, on the right-hand side. Yeah,
Right, so
yeah, right there. How many windows on the right-hand side?
All right, if we start on the right-hand side, which is the driveway entering the rear where the parking is,
Yes,
okay, it would be that double hung window, which is to the front,
yeah,
and the one picture window where it has the 2 double hungs on each side of it.
yeah.
All right, so there's 2 windows.
Oh, okay.
Coming around from right to left, if you will, we're going to the front of the house,
Yeah,
front of
so
the building.
there's-
We're going to do that. We're going to change that picture window underneath that coffee sign. I don't know what it says before coffee, but where the coffee sign is, that picture window with no grids in it.
That's Steve speaking now, right? Steve, is your mic off?
No, that's the applicant speaking, Dan.
Okay, all right.
Yeah,
very good.
that's,
Yep.
yeah, I'm sorry, I'm the applicant. Yeah, I don't hear anybody else speaking, so I don't know if we're missing anything. Would you like me to continue?
Yes, please.
Okay. Continuing from right to left, then you have the large picture window in the center with all the grids. Because those windows are so large, we can only get 2 picture windows, mull them together, and put them in that opening.
So I
So-
understand all the explanations. What I just
Okay,
don't
all
get
right.
is the count. So is this 5 windows on this front? How many windows is the front?
Yeah, so 5 new windows are going to go in the front where there's 3 openings.
Okay, so what about the left side?
2 windows will go in where there's 1 opening.
Okay, so two in that, yes. And then that's the 9. None of the back windows are changed.
No, sir, it's
Okay,
front,
so
left,
that's
and
the
right.
9. Okay, I'm with you now.
Okay, very good.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
As far as the replacements like for like, it's not exactly like for like, but I understand why you're making these issues. But they're Andersons, and I think our concern will be that the trim is all duplicated, or if at variance, that the thickest and widest trim is the one that becomes the standard for all these windows. So
would be fine.
the sill should not be picture framed, and I think you've heard all of this before. And so
Yes, sir.
a 2-inch sill or 2-inch sill, I think, and then a 4.5-inch trim all the way around. Is that agreeable to you?
Yes, that'd be fine. And just so we're clear, they are looking to have the grills in between the panes of glass.
Yes, understandable. That's
Okay.
That's super. I think this will be a great addition, because right now everything seems to be in a little bit of disrepair, and so this would simplify everything, I think.
Very good.
Okay, Sam. Bob?
One question, under the Monomoy, that window under Monomoy Coffee,
Yes.
will that have grills? The replacement window?
Give me one second to confirm that, please. First off, let's show glass. Front coffee shop, picture window. It was not presented that way. No, they were looking to stay as existing.
But you're gonna replace that window, is that correct?
Yes, that is correct.
I would like to see it all consistent in the front, those front windows.
Yeah, I think that would be good. That would be my choice too.
Okay. What would you say the pattern would be there? I guess we would have to work it on the size of the ones next to it.
Correct.
I think next to it, you got about a 12 across, 4 high. Depending on the width of that window, we're probably looking at a 4-4 maybe?
Or 5-4. 5 wide.
5?
Yeah, because 4 would be too narrow at the top. This is relatively square, and so I think it's going to be a 5 wide, 4 high.
Yeah, unfortunately, I don't have the actual width of the window in front of me to help us, but I'm sure that we could present it to you prior, because we're going to have to go back to the homeowner regarding the grids. But to come away from this meeting with an approval and to determine the grids would be fine.
Okay.
This is Bob again. I have one further question. On the right side of the building, those windows, do they have grids?
Yes, they do.
And they will have grids?
Yes, they do. The
Okay.
picture I'm looking at, I can see them in the picture. I have the copies you have may not be so good, but yes, they are.
Yeah, I can barely see them, but it looks like they are there.
Yes.
Okay, no further questions from me.
Okay, Bob, you're done? Yeah. Steve?
Yeah, I just wanted to verify that even though there's, across the front, there's going to be some mold picture units, that there's going to be a common sill across the bottom of both units that make up the mullion. And that picture window that's under the Monomoy Coffee is going to be, the grills are going to be proportionate, the same proportion that the rest of the picture windows are.
That is correct.
Okay. Is the applicant all right with that?
Yes, I understand.
Okay,
I'm fine.
all right, then we, so everybody, Sam, you're done with the questions?
I am.
Bob, you're done with the questions?
Yes, I am.
And Steve, you're done with the questions?
Yes.
All right, so what we need is a motion with a, let's see, a motion stating that you'll approve the application as long as there is a common sill on the mold windows and that the grill pattern is common to all the rest of the windows. Is that correct?
Correct.
Okay, is there a motion?
So moved.
Okay, who was that? That had
Sam,
to be,
Sam, so moved.
that was Sam? Okay. All right, do we have a second?
Second, Bob Burns.
Bob Burns seconded. All right. Any further questions among commission members? Sam? No?
No questions.
Okay. Bob?
No questions.
Steve?
No further questions.
All right, I have no further questions either, so we're ready to vote now. Sam?
Approved.
Okay. Bob?
Approved.
Approved, Bob.
Steve?
Steve approves.
And Dan approves. Very good. Excellent. Thank you. Sam,
Okay, thank you very much.
that
thank
was
you very
our
much for your time.
application. Now we have administrative approval exemptions.
Yes, we have administrative approval exemption 20-066 Brat Ventures. Application for exemption to replace the roof on the dwelling located at 2388 Main Street.
All righty. So I think it was what, Darcy and Doug that went, so we're going to have to wing it. Is that correct, Sarah?
It was Darcy and Bob.
Oh, I'm sorry. Bob,
Yeah,
what are you doing, you rascal? Getting a little time out there in the bush, huh?
yeah. It's certainly in the bush back there.
I guess just make it out through the trees. Yeah.
Oh,
Yep.
my gosh.
Yeah. All righty. Okay, folks, anybody have a question? Any questions from Sam?
I'm just looking at the pictures. There's
Oh,
just woods and a top view of the roof.
Yeah, they lost some that lost the glue and apparently they weren't nailed enough. Plus they double shingled, overlap, went over the old roof. So they're just asking for trouble anyways.
Okay, so they're
Yeah.
going to be stripping the whole roof and then doing new, right?
Yep.
Okay. Well,
Okay, Bob? Bob, any questions? Any questions,
me?
Bob? No?
No, I'm fine. I went to visit. It's way back. It's tucked away. You can't see it. So I'm okay with it.
Okay, all righty. Steve?
No, I think it looks like it's much needed, so it's good.
Yeah, I saw this and I had no problem. Dan Silver had no problems with it whatsoever. All right, you want to vote on this? Ready to vote? You want to have, do we have a motion for that? I'm sorry, a motion first to approve the administrative exemption, 20-066.
Jan, you're doing the hard work. So move.
Okay, so
Sam
moved.
Stryver, so move.
Do we have a second?
Second, Bob Burns.
Bob Burns is going to second it. All righty. Okay, here we go for a vote. Sam?
Sam Stryver approves.
Sam approved. Okay, Bob?
Bob Burns approves.
Okay, Steve?
Steve DeBoer approves.
Okay, and on Dan Silver, I approve as well. Very good. Any other business, folks? No? Public comments? We got no one hanging out there, Sarah?
No, there's no one
Okay,
out in
what-
the audience.
We don't, all right. How about our next meeting, Sarah? Anything so far?
We have a continued sign, a new sign, and 2 additional alterations, and potentially an administrative approval if I hear back from you guys.
Okay, very good. Sounds about the same as this one. All right, then. Do we have a motion to adjourn?
You've lost. I provide a motion to adjourn.
Okay. All right, Bob, a second?
Second,
Okay. All right, then we vote. Sam,
Sam approves.
Bob,
Bob approves.
Steve,
And Steve DeBoer approves.
And I approve as well. It's 4:56 PM. Thank you.
We're